Yo, what's up everyone? So it's number 5 of Head to Head, and we're going to hit box-to-box midfielder today. An interesting role. He's going to be judged on his goals, his average rating, his pass completion. He's got to be an all-round total midfielder. So it's an interesting one. And today, we're going up against Mr. Diz. There's Diz's page, YouTube page. He's also huge on Twitch. I follow him over there. Get yourself over there. He's a right good time in his Twitch channel. But his YouTube channel's got some interesting stuff on it as well. The Scouting Centre. Check that out. That's basically Diz in an in-depth interview with various content creators. A lot of the big boys too, such as Dr. Benji, Zealand, all the Showdown boys. It's well worth a little look. So where are we testing these boys at? We've been all over the place. We've been to Turkey, Portugal, Belgium, Holland. This time we're going to Denmark with Football Club Midtjylland. So next up's the formation we're going to use, and we're going to go aggressive because we want the box-to-box midfielder to get high up the pitch and cause an influence. We're going 4-2-4 with some high pressing. You can see the gap there. That's for our man. Right, before me and Diz get onto our picks, I want to show you an ideal world elite box-to-box midfielder, and it's none other than SMS, a FM favourite. He can play pretty much anywhere in that midfield, which is a key point for the box-to-box midfielder. He needs to be a complete all-round midfielder. He needs to be able to pass, to shoot, to tackle, to get up and down, to switch the play. SMS is the ideal version. Obviously, we're not going to be able to do that. Our budget's a little lower, but that is the pinnacle. What you see on that screen there is the elite list of the box-to-box midfielders in the game. You've got your likes of Kante, Casemiro, SMS, Naby Keita, Partey. These players are out of the equation for us because me and Mr. Diz, we're looking for players that are a bit more affordable for you and I when we start the game, a bit more gettable in the 0 to 15 million range. Without further ado, let's see who Mr. Diz picks.
Hello, welcome all. I'm Mr_Diz83. You might know me from my Scouting Centre stuff or also the playoffs that I did the weekend with FM Stinger. Now, Neil Stinger has asked me to pick a box-to-box midfielder because apparently he wants to challenge me in my ability to pick good players. What the heck is that about? But I rise to the challenge, and Neil, if you want to do this, let's do this. My guy is Ozan Tufan, who currently plays for Fenerbahce. Now, he's available for £7.75 million at the start of the game. And when you look at his box-to-box attributes, perfection is the word. He's got a bit of everything. He's not below 12 on any of the key features that you need to be a very, very good box-to-box midfielder. Stinger, I'm looking forward to see who you pick because I genuinely believe at £7.75 million, playing for Fenerbahce, 25 years old, I'll be very surprised if you can find somebody better than this guy.
Not a bad choice, Diz. Not a bad choice, mate. Gone to Turkey to find his man. It's a bit left field, and I like it. Now, what I've done is I've gone to Holland. Again, I've gone for potential. He's 23 years old, this fella. He's called Riechedly Bazoer. Hard to pronounce. But he's already got 6 caps for Holland. He's only 23, and his all-round attributes, I love it. If you look down the positions there, the position map, he can play right down the middle. So that tells me he can do a lot of the jobs I'm going to ask him to do. I like his passing. His work rate is the main thing that stands out with his fitness, and his mentals are there. I'm excited to see what he can do. He might be one for the future. I might be taking a risk, but I'm ready to. Let's see what happens. Okay, first up, it's Diz's man, Ozan Tufan. Let's see how he does in a full season. Okay, season over. They didn't have the best time. We'll check the league out shortly, but they got knocked out of all the cups pretty early. Here's the league. So it goes into 2 splits of the Danish league. But remember, this is not about the team's performance. It's about the individual. But there's Midtjylland, finished 5th. Not great. Let's see how Ozan did. Hey, I tell you what, he's had a pretty decent season considering that his team underperformed. He's played 45 games, so his stamina and his fitness held strong. 45 games, 8 goals from midfield, 4 assists, pretty decent. Player of the match 3 times. Now the things I'm interested in as well is his pass percentage, 90% pass percentage. His tackle winning percentage was 71%. Very decent season for Ozan Tufan. His value's gone down because it goes against his team and what league they're in. So you could probably pick him up for 7 million like Diz said. 50 caps for Turkey. Very decent indeed, Mr. Diz. Ozan season is done. Now we restart with my man Bazoer. Transferred him across to Midtjylland. Let's see if he can beat Diz. Season over, and again in the league, disappointing. I think they ended up in the relegation groups. They didn't even make the top 6, so that was disappointing. The Champions Cup, they were knocked out of. They got to the semi-finals of the Danish Cup, which was a highlight. But enough of that. Let's see how our man did. Bazoer, my man. He has had a very decent season. Again, his team were rubbish, but he had a belter. So 40 overall games, 8 goals from box to box, with 12 assists, player of the match 4 times, pass completing 90%, tackles won 78%, so very similar to Mr. Dizzy's man. But I'm very, very pleased to say, because it's the first one I've won, Bazoer gets the edge today. The 5th head-to-head in the bag, box-to-box midfielders, and finally I get a win. Mr. Diz, mate, it was close, but my man just took it. He just took it, and I'm excited to try and sign him in my save that I've got going on at the minute. So next time I'm going to go back into defence. I'm going to go on defence. I'm going to cover centre backs, and the next guest on the show will be the Gibbs Show, Andrew Gibney. Let's see what he can give us. It's going to be interesting because we've concentrated mostly on attacking midfielders, attacking strikers. Now we're going to claw it back and see if we can keep some goals out. So I'm excited for that one. I shall see you soon.